Here, everybody. Sorry. Yes, I'm good. Good. We'll go ahead and get started. My name is Chad Malico. I'm with SRI Services. I have Christina here with me. We'll be taking care of the auction today for Decatur County. We have Diane, the treasurer, and Christy, the auditor, here in the room with us. We really appreciate all they do and their staff here to take care and prep everything that gets us going. So I will ask everybody to silence their cell phones. So I don't have to try to talk over a cell phone, if you don't mind, please. When you walked in, there was a lien buyer's handouts and the property list over there. Hopefully everybody has a copy of those. Definitely a lot of very valuable, good information in that lien buyer's handout. But please make sure you get yourself one of those. Just to reiterate, today you are purchasing a lien on the property. There will be no deed issued to this property today. You're purchasing a lien. You cannot go on the property. You cannot evict tenants. You have no rights of ownership today. You just have a lien on the property. So this is a buyer beware auction. The county warrants only the parcel number and the amount of taxes that are due, nothing else. So you should have done your research. If you have not done your research on the property, then we strongly suggest you do not bid. There is no warranty of condition or habitability of the property. So again, please do not bid if you have not done your research. There are two possible outcomes once you purchase this lien. It can be redeemed. If redeemed, you will not get a lien, you will not get deed to the property. You will get your money back. And on top of getting your funds that you pay for the property back, you will get a 10% interest on the minimum bid for the first 6 months. After that 6 months, you'll get 15% interest. Any surplus, which is the amount paid over that minimum bid, you will get a 5% interest. So there are several steps that you must take as a buyer of the lien throughout this process. You have to identify the parties with substantial interest. You have to notify those parties, and you have to follow these steps that are very regimented and set by the statute. We strongly encourage everyone to employ a title company and an attorney to complete this process for you because it is quite arduous. And the county is graciously allowed for a reimbursement for those to be hired. They will allow up to $150 for the title work and $600 for the attorney fees. To receive that money back, you have to, if the property is redeemed, that's when you'll receive that money back. To be able to be eligible for that, you must file a 137B. You have to wait 31 days before you file that 137B, and you will file that 137B in the auditor's office with these ladies here. You will also are required to pay the subsequent taxes. So any taxes, the sale today will pay the taxes through the end of this year. Starting spring of next year, even though you're still in the redemption period, you're required to pay the taxes. Should the property you've purchased have surplus, those taxes will be paid out of the surplus. But if there is no surplus, you will be required to pay those taxes. If you fail to pay those taxes, you will receive exactly what you would if you didn't pay the taxes on your own property. The penalties, the interest, all that stuff gets thrown right on. So please make sure you understand that you have to pay those taxes in the redemption period. If the property is not redeemed, then you take the property to deed. To take the property to deed, you have to go appear before a judge, get the judge order before these ladies will issue the deed. So please, again, this is where the attorney will be very, very helpful. All right, like I've said, I think a little earlier, this is a very informal auction. I won't chant, I won't hoot, holler, or do any of these fun things. I don't dance and sing. Trust me, you don't want that. So what I do ask, though, is that you hold up your bidder's number and you keep it in the air the entire time, because it makes it much easier. If you fan, it makes it much more difficult to catch everybody. So hold up your bidder's number if the property you're interested on. If you get to the point where you're done and you don't want to bid anymore, put your bidder's number down instead of trying to do the fan thing, because it does make it very difficult, and I can miss you when it does that. Because I may be looking on this side and I totally missed what I bid from this side. So please do that. Please also make sure your bidder's number is very legible. I can see it. it's backwards or I'm looking at the back of the page, that makes it difficult. I have lots of help up here and over there, so we're going to have lots of help to catch me. Not a huge room, but we could miss somebody. Okay, if you are the successful bidder, sit tight. You have paperwork to do today. It won't take long. Christina will jump right on it. We'll get everything printed out. We'll get your receipts printed out so you can go and get your funds to bring back to these ladies. So as far as the payment goes today, payment is required in cash or certified check and must be paid by noon today. So you have to have your funds back to the treasurer's office by noon today. And then after you visit the treasurer's office, you will take a W-9 and a paid receipt that the treasurer will stamp for you down to the auditor's office. And in the auditor's office, you'll receive your actual certificate. So any questions on anything in the auction? The procedure of the auction, rather? Any questions on that? Yes, sir.
Oh, is there a minimum bid you gotta?
Yes, sir. The bid that is there, that it says min bid on that fourth column over, that is where we will start. That is the taxes due. Do you have a sheet that looks like this, sir? Now this there by the door. You're going to grab one. Thank you. Yeah, there is a minimum bid. The column there, it has listing of everything. That is what you will be required to start at. That is the taxes that are due on this property currently. So when we jump into the auction, I will start with the sale ID number and the minimum bid. That is all I'm going to read is the sale ID and minimum bid. Okay, and then I will ask for a bid, range minimum bid, first one up gets the minimum bid, and then I go from there. I'll try to jump very diligently. If I jump too fast, we'll jump back down. If you want to jump it and you want to bid higher, feel free. If I'm at 300 or 400 and you say 10,000, then I'm going to jump to your 10,000. So feel free to do that. Any other questions before we get started? Okay, we're going to get started with sale ID number 4. I have a minimum bid of $3,932.33. Any interest on this property? Bidder number 6 at the minimum bid. Any additional interest on this property? Going once, going twice, sold to bidder number 6 for the minimum bid. Okay, we have sale ID number 5 at $811.87. Bidder number 3 at the minimum. 3. So 900,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 25, 3,000, 35, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. I have 9,000 with bidder number 5. I have 9,000 with bidder number 5 on sale ID number 5. I have 9,000 going once, going twice, sold. $9,000 bidder number 5. Okay, we have sale ID number 6. I have $461.15. A minimum bid of number 3. Sale ID number 6. A minimum bid at $461.15. Any additional interest on this property? Ma'am, are you bidding? Okay. At 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I have 35 with bidder number 3. Sale ID number 6, I have 35,000 with bidder number 3 going once, going twice, sold to bidder number 3, 35,000. Okay. Sale ID number 11, 285.71, 280. Number 8 at the minimum bid on sale ID number 11, $285.71. Any additional interest? Going once, going twice, sold to bidder number 8. At the minimum bid. All right, we have sale ID number 12 at $335.60. At bidder number 8 at the minimum bid. Any additional interest on Sale ID number 12. Going once, going twice, sold. Bidder number 8 for the minimum bid. Okay, we have sale ID number 20. I have $276.46. Sale ID number 20. Any interest on sale ID number 20? Okay, no bid. Sale ID number 24. I have $1,312.02, $1,312. I have minimum bid with number 3. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. At 35 with bidder number 3. At 35,000 on sale ID number 24 with bidder number 3. Going once, going twice, sold to bidder number 3, 35,000. Okay, we have sale ID number 25. I have $6,625.25. Minimum bid number 3. $6,625. 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100,000, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 150, 160. I got 160 with you number 3. You got 160 number 3?
Yes.
160, 170, 170. I have 170 with number 6. I have 170,000 with number 6. Any additional interest on this property? Going once, going twice, sold to number 6 for 170,000. Okay, we have a sale ID number 26 at $2,367.48. Sale ID number 26. Any interest in minimum bid with number 3? Are you bidding 6? I'm sorry, you're bidding. Okay. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I have 30. You're at 30 number 3.
36.
Or 36. At 30. You were actually at 30, number 3.
Okay.
I had you at 30.
All right.
So I had you at 30.
All right.
So I have number 3 at 30,000. Going once, going twice, sold to number 3 for 30,000. Okay, sale ID number 29 at $259.50. At the minimum bid with number 6. 500,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. I have you 10,000, number 3. Okay, any additional interest? Going once, going twice, sold to number 3 for 10,000. Okay, we have number 35, $11,719.16. $11,719.16 on sale ID number 35. Any interest on this property? Okay, it's a no bid. Sale ID number 36 at $283.22. At the minimum bid with number 2. Minimum bid with number 2. Any additional interest on this property? Going once, going twice, sold to number 2 for the minimum bid. All right, sale ID number 37, $3,112.05. Any interest on this property? $3,112.05. Okay, no bid. Sale ID number 38. I have $17,273.33. Well, $17,273.33. Any interest on this property? Okay, it's a no bid. Sale ID number 39. I have $9,680.47. Sale ID number 39. Any interest on this property? Okay, it's a no bid. Sale ID number 40. $395.09. I have bidder number 2. At bidder number 2 at $395.09. Any additional interest on this property? Going once, going twice, sold to number 2 for the minimum bid. Okay, I have sale ID number 41. Okay, I have minimum bid of $861.40 with number 6. Number 6 is the minimum bid of $861.40 and additional interest in this property. Going once, going twice, sold to number 6 for the minimum bid. All right, so this is where we're going to start into the Lake McCoy properties. They go, well, maybe a little before, but we're going to go all the way down. Let's just finish the page here. So we're going to go 42 through 49. Sale IDs 42 through 49. If you have any interest in any of these properties, call out the number and I will offer those properties for bid. The sale IDs 42 through 49. Any interest? Any interest in any of those properties? Sale ID number 42 through 49. Okay, we're going to mark them no bid. All right. Let's start on the back page. So basically the Lake McCoy properties go from 50 down to 61. So any properties between 50 to 61.
59.
59, you said? All right, so I have number 6 at the minimum bid of $2,131.42 on property 59. Sale ID 59 at $2,131.42. Any additional interest on this property? Going once, going twice, sold to number 6 for the minimum bid. Anything else between 50 and 61? Any additional interest on any of those properties between 50 and 61? One last chance. All right, we'll mark them no bid. All right, we have the last couple on the list here. Property sale ID number 70. I have it $4,624.79. Are you bidding number 6? Okay, so I have number 6 at the minimum bid of $4,624.79. Any additional interest on property sale ID number 70? Going once, going twice, sold to number 6 for the minimum bid. Last one on the list, number 72, $27,643.66. Sale ID number 72. Any interest on this property? Any interest? Okay, we're going to mark that no bid. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a chance. If there's any that we missed that went no bid, I will give you a quick second to go back and throw me a number if there's one that's on the list that you would like to revisit that we did not get a bid on. Okay, anybody? All right, well, that concludes the auction, folks. We really appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. If you were a successful buyer, which I think most were, so hang around. We'll get started on the paperwork. I promise we'll get you out of here in 10, 15 minutes, give you plenty of time to go secure your funds to bring back to the treasurer's office. Ladies, is there anything else you want to add before we close it out? All right, awesome. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Just hang tight and we'll get your paperwork processed. I think it's just a few minutes, okay? Just hang tight. We'll get it. We'll call you out when. We'll just call you out when you get done. When we get it done. And
one check at the office.
no, I know that. You didn't buy it. I'll buy it through our list. So I'm gonna read off. What's that?
So you like speech?
40 for me to do. So we have it today.
Wait a minute. That's fine. Yeah.
We're good. Thank you.
It's fall, and I think I like that. Yeah. Love it. You don't have a board.
So you're
The second office for that. Yeah.
yeah, it's one.
Yeah. It's good.
No, you can fire. All right. Others and maybe that's.
I don't know. Oh, there's somebody. Yeah. Diane already left. I've never seen anybody. You know, they're not.